Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Diehard 3.75 and today we're going to take a look at a Toys Alliance item. I've got the Scapegoats from Annex 2179.
Welcome to the party,
All
pal!
right, and here is the packaging for the Annex 2179, the Scapegoats by Toys Alliance. And I've said this before, and I think most people would agree with me. The Annex 2179 packaging is always so vibrant with color. The image just pops right off of the packaging, and it's, I think, a little bit better than the normal Acid Rain Toys Alliance packaging. Here is a picture, a nice rendering of the Scapegoat right there on the front. You could just make out there on his visor the brain back there, and it does say District Guard. Looks like there's two of them right there. Both look like they're armed with the rifle. It does appear to be a green, sort of army green plastic crate. And here on the back, there is the picture of the figure with two pistols and the rifle. Very cool packaging. Very nice. This is one of the my most anticipated figures this year, along with the Hiya G.I. Joes. This guy right here was one of my most wanted. I did pick up 5 of these, and I would like to get a couple more if I can. As of the time of me making this video, this figure is sold out still on Pia Club. But I decided to use these guys in my world building as the police force. They're going to look great with my my Grime City jail cell. If you don't know what that is, I do have a custom made jail cell that I got from Grime City, and I do world build. I do have an Instagram page dedicated to the world that I built. It's called Folsom 11. I'll leave a link to it below in the description, and I'll tag or I'll link the jail cell if you haven't seen it here. So you can see that now if you're interested in looking at that video after this one. So that's the packaging, guys. Really excited to have this. Let's get it open. And here is the Scapegoat out of packaging. And man, he is wonderful. He is wonderful. You know, I don't totally recognize the body. I recognize the head right off the bat. It is from the Ignis Fatui 3-pack, these sort of little mini munchkin aliens. I am not an Acid Rain or Annex 2179 expert. I've been collecting the Toys Alliance stuff for just over 2 years now. So it looks and feels quite familiar, yet something is different. It is a bit smaller. I'll do a size comparison. So I'm thinking maybe this upper body is new, but the arms and the legs and the head are from previous figures. But you can see the paint job on this thing is awesome. It's just wonderful. Very happy with it. It does have all your standard articulation that you get, even though it does seem to be a bit smaller. It has the ball jointed neck under the chin, but it also has the ball joint at the collarbone. So you get all kinds of movement from this guy's head. He has like the diaphragm crunch, the ab turn, ball jointed shoulders. They don't quite go up all the way because of the sculpting of the shoulder armor. Double jointed elbows, knees, thigh swivel, ball jointed hips, rocker ankle, and the hinged wrists. So this guy is awesome. You can see the translucence of the orange. I guess it's his helmet, it's his head, it's both. Now it did come with directions just like the Ignis Fatui. You can remove the back piece and put in a LED. I have not done this before, but maybe I will. I'll have to track down this battery, this lithium battery with LED attached. Very cool though, man. The greens, the orange. Now the green and the orange is really what made me think this is going to be perfect for my Grime City jail, because my jail is also orange and green, mostly green, like a grimy green. That's what I call it now. But you could just see like on his knee pads, the shading, the folding in the clothes. This guy is great. Let's look at his weapons really quick. He does come with matching pistols. They do both fit in his working holsters. Drilled barrel. Let's have 2 working holsters on each thigh. Fit in perfect. And he's got this, they're calling it a submachine gun. It is this big rifle here. I've not seen this before. I'm not sure what figure it might have come with before. It does fold. And it does have this little tab here. And it took me a while to figure out where it might go on here, because he doesn't have it on the back. He does have that plug there. But you can see here on his arms, he does have some slots on his arms, both sides. And it does fit in there. The one over the wrist, it is not deep enough, not big enough. But the forearm one and the bicep has to be turned a certain way. It does fit. I'm not sure if that's what this is for though. But you can see it does fit. It does stay on there. It did, you know, it's flush. Of course, if you start to play with it and move it around too much, it will come off eventually. But it does stay on there, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to be that way. You know, it doesn't show that in the directions or anywhere on the box. It might even be a coincidence. Maybe I'm imagining that. But otherwise, there's nowhere to put this. But otherwise, you know, it does fit on either side, on the arm or the forearm. So this guy is awesome. But he is a bit short. So stand him up right there. We'll do a size comparison. So here's Ratco. This is sort of a normal sized Acid Rain figure. And you can see his shoulders quite a bit higher. This is a Chicken Fried Toys First Sergeant. I have done a video of this guy. I can get him to stand. Whoa. Actually, let's put him on this side, because I noticed he's actually about the size of a Star Wars Vintage Collection. This is a Vintage Collection Shore Trooper. Came in the 4-pack. And you can see they're about the same size. So this guy is just about 375. A little bit taller, but not much. Here's a Boris Ping, one of the Boris Ping girls. I also did a video on. Let's kind of throw her in there. And here's a Joy Toy World War II American GI. Really like this figure. Playing with this one a lot. Oh, And then finally, here is the Jack's Pacific, the Wolfman, that I did a video on from Altered Beast. So you can see he's pretty small. He's closer. He's going to fit right in with your Star Wars stuff. But because of the paint and the articulation and everything, he's obviously an Acid Rain and Annex 2179 figure, a premium figure. You can tell, you can feel it when you're posing him, when you're moving him around. I think it's pretty obvious visually. Just a great figure, guys. Definitely has lived up to the expectation I had for him. And I do want to try to grab a couple more. Just a great figure all around. Solid figure. If you watch here's another video, maybe I'll link here. Last year, Annex 2179 was my 118-375 line of the year. Even over the normal Acid Rain stuff, my Joy Toy Star Wars. Annex 2179, to me, seems to be the premium of premiums when it comes to 118. Of course, this is just my opinion. But I think if you've ever gotten some Toys Alliance figures, and even when you can do a comparison like this from, Annex 2179 to normal Acid Rain, I think you would agree with me. Let me know in the comments below. So that's the video, guys. I am going to try to shoot just a few photos with this guy. I'm in the process of kind of moving some things around in the house, in the room here. So I don't have a lot of things, don't have a lot of space to take photos. But I do want to take just a few with this guy, with that jail, so I can give you guys an idea of what I had in mind eventually as kind of a permanent setup. But that is the video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please remember to like, comment, and if you like the content, please subscribe. Thank you, guys. Bye.